Hello and welcome to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce, where we meet with Troy Chamber members as they give us a glimpse into their company and share some of the business lessons they've learned along the way. Hi everyone, I'm Tara Thompson-Cusack, President and CEO of the Troy Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined today by the amazing co-host and Vice President of the Chamber, Sheila Denstead.
Hello all.
First, I'd like to take a moment to thank our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. Stay tuned for our very first commercial break where you can learn how you can rely on Trion. So Sheila, we've got a great guest again today, so why don't you give a fun little intro?
I know I do, and I'm very excited. We are blessed with some fun, interesting members, and today we are here with Alex Garn. He's a managing partner in the Southeast region for Farm Bureau Insurance Company. He's responsible for growth of the Southeast by developing a highly effective and efficient field force of agency owners. The agency owners are the distribution channel for Farm Bureau Insurance, financial services, and products. He manages 108 total agencies in the region, operating in 6 different counties: Macomb, Oakland, Wayne, Livingston, Monroe, and Washtenaw. Now, this is a part I want you all to listen very closely. It's very impressive. Prior to Farm Bureau, Alex served in the military. Alex retired from the United States Army as a lieutenant colonel after 22 years of being an infantry officer. He deployed 9 times in the global war on terrorism to Iraq and Afghanistan. Thank you. Alex served with the 75th Ranger Regiment, 25th Infantry Division, 4th Infantry Division, and the Michigan Army National Guard, and held multiple leadership positions such as platoon leader, company commander, and battalion commander. Alex earned an MBA from the University of Michigan Ross School of Business.
Go Blue.
And a Master's of Arts in Military. See how I went real quick over that?
I know, she's
and
a
a
green
Master
girl.
of Arts in Military Operations from the Command and General Staff College. He graduated from the United States Military Academy, West Point, in 2001 as an economics major. Outside of his professional career, Alex enjoys the outdoors and lives in Beverly Hills, Michigan, with his wife, Sarah, and their 4 children, Talon, Addison, Peyton, and Skylar. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, Alex, first and foremost, thank you for your service.
Well, I appreciate that.
But I have to just say, to say you're an overachiever is a bit of an understatement. I think I'm literally in awe. We were laughing. We were reading actually through your bio. We did like a quick run through this morning, and both of us just kind of sat there for a minute going, wow. Like, you were just absolutely impressive in so many ways, and just I'm just in awe. I really am in awe, and just want to say thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
But there is a pretty interesting transition. Yes. Insurance. Yeah. From, okay, Colonel, how did we get there? Can we talk through how this translated from military over to insurance?
For sure. Well, life never turns out how you imagine it, right? If someone would have asked me when I was a senior in college, you're going to have 4 kids and deploy 9 times to combat, I would have been, no way, that's not happening. But I feel like I was really lucky. I just, good network, have some great friends that worked for Farm Bureau. And they told me about this opportunity, and the more I looked into the company, its culture, what it's all about, as well as the insurance, the industry, and all the pros and benefits of the having a career in insurance, wow, I felt like it was one of the best kept secrets because I never really knew much about it.
Yeah.
Because it's very impervious to major economic changes. It's a stable economy, profitable too. I mean, I looked up the top 10 most profitable industries in the U.S. in 2021, and insurance had 2 spots in the top 10.
Well, it's such a necessary industry too. Like, I think that's the piece. It always has a need.
Well, and that's what really drove me towards insurance also, is what it does for people. You know, coming from a service-oriented background, you know, the fact that in someone's worst day, catastrophic event happens, car accident, they're injured, even a death in the family sometimes, we can help them get back on their feet, you know, return them to some normalcy. So that intrinsically, I could get behind that, and I love that aspect of it. And some of the insurance agents out there have just incredible stories how they've helped families, their clients, get through those tough times.
So a true man of service in every way.
Yeah.
Well, can you share with our listeners, you're a managing partner of over 100 agencies. What do you do for Farm Bureau Insurance? Can you describe the organizational structure of the partnership, how you go about coordinating over 100 agencies?
Yeah. Well, I don't do it alone, first thing. It's I'm one of 5 managing partners, Garrison Deal, He is also in the insurance agency. It's young, bright, tons of talent, great leader, and brings so much to the team, as well as Andrea Rowland. She's a career changer, and she's another fantastic leader in our organization. And Joe Schultz, as well as Greg Bedley. They are also agency owners for, combined experience, almost 25 years, and highly successful agents and growing their business. And so you take all their best strengths and put them all together. That develops that partnership, which on a daily basis, we just manage the overall operations, developing our strategy long-term, helping agents advise them with their business and how to grow it, make it bigger, scale up and down, deal with all those things challenges they have every day.
So over 100 challenges that are thrown at you all the time.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
How many agents do you have in the Troy office? I know when we did your ribbon cutting, there were quite a few there.
Yes. So we've got 5 now, but within the next couple of months, we should have the entire Troy office filled. We have 10 total offices.
Wow.
So that's really exciting. Yes, because the Troy, we call them agent development offices.
Okay.
It's essentially a place where someone that wants to join this career in this industry can start off their agency from scratch. So it's kind of like an incubator in a way, where they have got peers there also to help them, coach them. And, when they run into a challenge or something, they can just walk outside their door, go next door to their buddy and say, hey, how did you handle this? So we provide that environment for them. They don't have to pay for any type of lease. We've got staff there available. So it's a great way to accelerate their growth and development of their business, and professionally too themselves. It's just learning all the different technical, tactical aspects of insurance.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity for a young starting person.
It is. Love it. Entrepreneurial-like, self-driven, self-motivated. And it's just fun to watch them as they grow.
Sounds like somebody. I had to make a quick joke on that one. All right, guys. I think this is a good moment to take a quick little break and hear a word from our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. We'll be right back.
There are many things you can rely on in this world, like a sunny day brightening your mood, your mom baking the world's best apple pie, and never a dull moment in running your business. And when it comes to time-consuming HR tasks, you can rely on Trion. Trion can handle payroll and taxes, employee benefits, and more, so you can stay focused on attracting and retaining the best talent. With Trion, you don't have to grow it alone. Visit RelyOnTrion.com.
You can always rely on Trion.
Welcome back to Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. We are here with Alex, managing partner from Farm Bureau Insurance. Okay, so you served in many leadership positions in the military, and now you're serving in leadership positions here. How has that translated? Tell me some of your skills and tactics that you utilize.
Sure. Well, leadership's never easy, and that's why they call it the mantle of leadership. But it is encouraging to see that a lot of the stuff that I learned in the military do translate into business, because people are people, right? It's a human endeavor, and everyone has human nature, and a lot of those principles, theories, and ways of leading are very similar. And so I've always thought the best leaders are the ones that lead by example. If you have strong conviction in something and you live by those ways, you act by those ways, if you really want to change behavior, help people improve their performance, if you act the same and you're a living, shining example of it, they'll want to emulate that. So that's, I think, something that's really important too, is you lead by example.
Yeah, makes sense.
The other thing is just earning their trust and confidence.
How do you do that?
Through lots of communication, right? Everyone's different. Everyone's got their small little quirks to them or different personalities. And the communication is absolutely critical in helping people see the future, have that vision, know what the mission is, provide them intent, and they'll surprise you actually in how they achieve that intent or achieve that vision. Because if you're very directive and you tell people to do something exactly how you think it should be done, you're going to stunt their growth, their creativity, and their ability, because they'll come up with solutions much better than you sometimes. So it's just because everyone also wants to achieve the goal and achieve the mission, but sometimes they just have a tough time seeing it. So,
Well, and how do we learn? I mean, the reality is how do we actually learn from each other if we're all the exact same way and do it the exact same way?
There's no diversity in thought.
No. And it's the pleasant surprises you get when it exceeded expectations, but it was something you would have never thought of. Like,
That's right.
love, those are the best moments ever.
That's right.
Well, and that's actually a perfect segue into our next question. Farm Bureau in 2022 is one of Detroit Free Press's top workplaces. Tell us why your company was selected as top workplace in Michigan.
Yeah, it's a very proud accomplishment.
It should be, yes.
I think it's a great manifestation of our culture, because I used to always say, if you have the right environment, the right culture, people are going to want to be a part of that, right? High performers attract other high performers. And, so when I looked at the culture, I could just tell that everybody wanted to be there and knew that there was meaning behind their work. There was purpose. And what I really like is the teamwork and camaraderie, because our agents, and our model's a little bit different than like the national carriers where, they spend billions of dollars on marketing and advertising nationwide. We don't do that. We're different, and we are word of mouth. We work on our credibility. So our agents know if one agent's successful, then the other agents will be successful. Like, high tide rises all ships. So they take care of each other. They're really focused on helping each other out. I mean, if an agent has a problem or a challenge with something, they can pick up the phone and call one of those 110 other agents, and they'll spend 2-3 hours on the phone to help them get through that. So I love that aspect of it, because I always used to say, you can never replicate the camaraderie or the teamwork in the military in corporate America, but this comes really darn close to it. I mean, I got a chance to go to Ireland on our All-American trip and see some of our best agents interact and engage. And, some of these agents had relationships that have lasted over 25, 30 years through the company. So, you can tell they truly care about each other. The other thing I really like about Farm Bureau is the flatness of the organization. So the access that our agents have with the executive leadership, our CEO, our VP of marketing, the claims adjusters, the directors in marketing at home office, our agents can reach out directly to them and they'll help, and which I think is really cool. So it's a large company, but it really does have that small mentality or small family mentality where we take care of each other.
Which is a big deal, because I can see how that translates for military, actually. The camaraderie and the building trust with each other is one of the most important factors. And if you can replicate that in your corporate life, how wonderful is that feeling? I mean, but speaking of wonderful feelings, you guys do a lot for a for-purpose campaign. So you guys are looking at it. You brought up purpose a little while ago. I think the piece is you guys are doing some great things that are very purpose-driven. Do you want to talk to us? I know a lot of this is around childhood hunger, but do you mind telling us a little bit about that?
For sure. So we're in a very unique position where Farm Bureau Insurance, a lot of our clients are actual farmers. And yes.
I like how that was like an eye-opening moment for me. I'm like, that is relevant. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, so we do have a lot of access to the food industry, agriculture, and they have a lot of food left over sometimes. So we wanted to make that connection, and our purpose is to end childhood hunger in Michigan, and we are taking a very active approach in figuring out or diagnosing the true problem, because there's a lot of organizations out there that, like Forgotten Harvest, Gleaners.
Wonderful organizations.
And we do a lot with them to provide that food to those families and those children in need. But we really, really want to get at the root cause and look at the entire stream from the food and how we get it to the right children and truly end it. So we don't want to treat symptoms, diagnose the problem, and we're taking active measures to figure out what that is and how we can bring everyone together to collaborate on that big problem set, because that's the other thing I didn't realize too is, how many children in Michigan are starving.
Well, and putting a Band-Aid on something isn't fixing the problem.
Exactly.
And so if you're looking from a bigger picture, obviously we're looking at, it can be anything from shipping lines. It could be from any reasons. There's so many things. So if you're looking at it as a big scale picture,
That's right.
maybe we can see true change in that category.
Absolutely.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. I love that.
Yeah.
And now, so there's a lot of different insurance companies. We've established that, and they all have different specialties. We've talked a lot right now about a lot of things that set you apart. And there, obviously, we've talked about some that we didn't know about that we're in awe of, and the way you're grooming young professionals to get their own agencies and such. How do you get the word out to these young professionals to get this information to join your company?
Well, we have a lot of... we go to a lot of recruiting events, career fairs, looking at folks that are in financial services or interested. So we go to a lot of different events to, find good talent. Our social media is a great place to find more information, get a taste of what our culture is all about and insurance as well as the company. Contact one of our managing partners. You can give me a call, look me up on social media, and we'll walk you through what that process looks like on onboarding and, make sure it's a good fit for you as well as making sure it's a good fit for us. But that's what I just really want to do is get the story out, get this opportunity, because it is a huge opportunity. I mean, if you want to start a business, generally you have to go take out a business loan, find a place to start that business, find people to hire to help run your business, come up with the product design or service design, whereas we take all that away and make it very easy for you to enter the market, because we have a $50,000 startup fund just that will help you get your business
Don't
started.
you think
right from the
about that,
start.
Sheila.
Yeah. As well as a $10,000 business accelerator fund. We provide the agent development office, the staff. I mean, when you really look at it, there's not much capital that you have to put into this. It's really the hard work, right? It's just the going out there, learning the profession, which, comes with time. And we've got a very extensive training program to help you out with that. So you learn all the technicalities of insurance. But it's really with the product too. I mean, we're a multi-line company. So we do business in personal, commercial. We have 27 different lines of types of insurance. So the products there are already for you.
You really are a one-stop shop.
It is.
It really is.
That's
It
what
truly is.
Yep.
Well, Alex, thank you so much for being here today and sharing all this information with our listeners. We really appreciate your time.
Well, thanks for having me today. I appreciate it.
And that's all we have here today on Members on the Mic with the Troy Chamber of Commerce. Special thanks to Alex Garn from Farm Bureau's Insurance. Honestly, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Thank you again for your service.
Absolutely.
And thank you for having your service extend into your corporate world, because I think it's making it a lot better of a place and a very nice, trusting environment. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. And a special thank you to our presenting sponsor, Trion Solutions. For more information on upcoming events or how to join the Troy Chamber, go to troychamber.com. Thanks, everyone, and have a great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.